It's Monday already. Where did the last week go? Welcome back. This is inspiration for an elegant week. Last week we looked at different ways to see ourselves. I got a lot of interesting feedback on this one. It even happened that I went into a store where a lady I recognised but don't know that well was getting into an argument with the person behind the counter. Despite her obvious exasperation, she turned to me and said, "Is this the moment I step back, look at the big picture and don't take it personally?" And we all started to laugh, and the assistant, who looked really relieved, said, "I'm so sorry, it's company policy, but I'm sure there's something I can do for you." As I left the store, they were working it out together. Now that's what I call elegance in action. This week I want to talk about community. It's a word we use all the time, but what does it really mean? Since the beginning, humans have created communities for practical reasons. Safety in numbers, if you like. Put simply, our odds of survival are higher when we come together. Over time, the concept of community has morphed into something much larger, and these days there are many diverse communities we can identify with. All it takes to create community is enough similarity to glue us together. Like where we live, for example, or language and cultural heritage, maybe shared beliefs and responsibilities, ideology perhaps, or common goals, collective resources and ownership. We've even organised the World Wide Web around our sense of community. The need to be a part of something bigger than ourselves is so ingrained, we can embrace such diverse ideas as being part of the global community, whilst being part of our own family community, all at the same time. These days, the desire for community is greater than ever, and the signs are everywhere. Spotting this need, giant retailers like Walmart are opening smaller shops on the high street. Grocery stores are selling produce from local farms, and some of the most successful corporations these days, like Tom's Shoes, Burt's Bees and Ben & Jerry's, create a community atmosphere for their employees whilst giving something back to their local communities and to consumers. As with everything, this desire for community can be exploited for good and for bad. And this is what makes community participation at any level so influential. Shadow community leaders manipulate this need. Extreme nationalism or hate groups, for example, exploit it to serve their own destructive agenda. Next Sunday in my hometown of Ancramdale here in upstate New York, the Neighbours Network is holding its 9th annual charity pig roast. The money we raise helps local families send their children to summer camp. I have to confess that when the idea first came up, it seemed exhausting and time-consuming to me. I was overwhelmed by all that lettuce to chop and potato salad to make, and with no guarantee of success. But over the years, thanks to our consistent and enthusiastic community, it's become one of my favourite things to do. It's grown and grown into a fun party that brings a truly diverse group together that really changes the lives of the children. It's truly a win-win. And it's helped me to realise we can all take roles in the community, big and small. The other day I drove past 2 children with a lemonade stand. I could tell they were having a great time while collecting money for a friend who'd been hurt in an accident. This is how community participation should work, coming together to help others for the greater good. And helping others always makes us feel good. And let's not forget that one day it may be us who is in need. And the ability to accept help when it's offered is every bit as elegant a community role as giving. I'm going to leave you with a line from the 19th century English poet William Blake that captures the essence of community for me. "To see a world in a grain of sand," he wrote. "We are all part of the whole, and what's good for one is good for us all." Thank you for watching. Look for opportunities to take on your role in the community this week. And if you can't find one, create one. Thanks for being part of the Exploring Inner Elegance community. Together we are making the world a more elegant place. And have a peaceful and productive week.